Van! If we get snowed in, I hope it lasts past the 5th. I just want to show y'all, I'm in the midst of packing. So, yeah, I am weather sensitive. And y'all already know, or if you don't know, because I say it like all the time, I am upstairs. And my Paget's and my sickle cell trait is kicking my watuts. I have to go up and down the steps, which sickle cell by itself, when I'm like, because I'm weather sensitive to the cold, the heat makes me feel better. And this is only gonna make it 10 times worse, because we're supposed to sign the lease for the new apartment on Monday. Today is Friday. And then they're gonna come and move all of our big stuff on the 5th. So everything will be packed up and out of here by the 5th. If we get snowed in, I don't know what they're gonna do, because I had therapy on Thursday, but I don't have it now because they're coming to move us on Thursday. And they're like, you can't reschedule, and if you cancel it, then that's $350. I don't have $350. And so, like, what we're trying to do is, like, I know this room don't look like it's packed up, but storage bins, like all them storage bins is ready. They're just sitting over there. Yeah, I know them crackers. I was eating crackers. Like, leave me alone. But yeah, so it's starting to flurry. And weather sensitive. Plus, I have been in active pageants since probably July. I think that's when it was. It might even, like, no, it wasn't July. It was, I had my bone density scan in May, because my endocrinologist needed to see if I was in active pageants. So I guess technically I've been in active pageants before May. And so before May, I was in active pageants. And then I got my bone density scan, which it was, I think, a week before I got my port. And I got my port specifically for my iron infusions, because I had my iron infusions. And I only remember me getting the bone density thing is because they had to do the bone density with radiation, so they had to use my arm. Well, my arm was running hot, so because my arm was running hot, because that's where I got the radiation shot, um, it was like they had to do the scan like 1.5 times. Or it might have been, see, they did it halfway, then they had to stop because my arm was by my side and it was showing hot. And then so then they had to stop it. They had to put my arm to the side. So they did it almost all the way. Then they were like, your bladder or your kidneys are showing that they're running hot. So I had to get up. I had to try to put, because like before you have it, they want you to pee. So I had to go back to the bathroom and try to push out more pee, even though I didn't have to pee. And then when I came back, they did it fully, like with my arm out to the side. They did the full scan, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna do the top half to your middle. So it was basically 3 times. So it was like halfway. So that's 1. And then they did 1 full scan. So 2.5 times. And then they did from the top to the middle. And then that's all. Because they had to rescan. So whatever. So that was in May. And then I got my results back from the bone density scan. And it was like, yep, you're in active Paget's. Well, yeah, I feel it. My bones hurt. My back, and then it started getting cold. And when it gets cold, I start hurting. Because I am weather sensitive, because of the sickle cell trait. I thought it was just me because I have, because I know that they say, and I'm basing this off of, oh, I forgot his name. He was a rapper. Oh, I am so sorry. I don't remember his name. Rest in peace. But he died. He had the full disorder. The full disease, disorder. I'm gonna say disorder. So he had sickle cell anemia, and if you remember, if y'all know who I'm talking about, he's a rapper, and he flew, which when I officially got diagnosed as an adult, like I got diagnosed as a baby, so I have known my whole life, ever since I can go back and remember, that I have sickle cell trait. Like, I have known my whole life. So it wasn't like, oh, I got diagnosed late. No. When I say officially, it's when a doctor told me 100% you have sickle cell trait. I knew based on my body, I know, but I've been sick all my life, like in and out of the hospital for different things. And it got worse, like my sickle cell trait basically has a Napoleon complex after my gastric bypass. That was in May 2010, May the 10th, 2010. And so my sickle cell trait has got a Napoleon complex, and it's like, oh, you think I can't make you sick? Bet, say less. And then my brain, y'all know who he is, Mr. Don, up there fighting the windmill, men of La Mancha. Anyway, so my brain decided to be like, oh, hold my beer. Bet, you think you can make her sick? And Roxanne is what I named my body. So Roxanne is like, yo, Don, go on and chase them dragons. That's really a windmill. And Don was like, what you ain't gonna do is upstage me. Hold my beer, and I'm gonna show you how I work. And then, so then that's when my brain is like, oh, yeah, that man poked me multiple times. I'm mad. I don't know who I am. That's what my brain said. So then it started attacking my teeth, which I guess my teeth technically was the windmill. My brain thought my teeth was the dragon. If y'all seen Man of La Mancha, it would totally make sense to you. Anyways, I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell. I'm just saying. I love that song, by the way. Matchbox 20. I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell. Anyways, I think that might be. No, 3 a.m. is my favorite Matchbox 20 song. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Dawn. So Dawn started attacking my teeth. I used to call him the mustache man, but then it's because it's evil, because it's fighting something that's not there. Pseudotumor cerebri, false tumor, that's what that stands for, in the brain, or cerebri, your cerebellum. Anyways, that's what that stands for, pseudotumor cerebri, false tumor of the brain, basically. But yeah, so that's why I call him Don, because Man of La Mancha had his little wooden horse and was trying to attack the dragon, but the dragon was really a windmill. Maybe I'll name it Icarus. No, Don. Yeah, because it's fight something that's not there. Anyhow, all I hope is if it's gonna snow, that will give us a couple of more days to make sure everything is downstairs waiting. And I think it's going to take all 4 of us to get, because I know the storage bin, let me show y'all, that black and yellow, and then that black and yellow right there, that black and yellow, and then that, where is it at? That black and yellow right there is they're heavy. And I got these the 2 storage bins right there that I got out. One is, hold on, come on, that one is my clothes, and then that is all of the washcloth and towels, all the basically, washcloth and towels. And I was folding clothes, as y'all can see, my empty laundry bag. That's why they're in here. I was folding clothes. Gary and Hannah ran to the store, and they ran to the store to get a few more things. I think, washing pods, for the washing machine, because we got big blankets that need to be washed, which I need to make sure, weight-wise, I might have to just put them in a bag and take them to the laundromat, because I'm afraid to wash baby Posty. Like, I'm never going to wash little Posty in my at-home washer dryer. Because little Posty is 20 pounds. Baby Posty is 10? Yeah, 10 pounds. That's the pink one. Pink is Baby Posty. And then my gray one is Little Posty. And then definitely won't wash Big Posty. Big Posty is my blue one. So, okay, let me explain. Baby Posty is a twin size, and it's the pink one. So Baby Posty is the twin size, 10-pound weighted blanket. Little Posty is my gray, 20-pound weighted blanket. And then Big Posty is my 40-pound blue weighted blanket. So that's Big Posty. Then Cousin Posty is my, I think it's 10-pound weighted sleeping bag blanket. So it's a sleeping bag, but it's also a weighted blanket. That's Cousin Posty. And then Bougie Posty is, and so yeah, Bougie Posty is, it's a 15-pound weighted blanket, but like it's like fur on one side, and then the other side is who's calling? Is it Gary? Hold on. I don't see. Who is it? Yeah. That was Gary calling. He was calling to he was calling to see what else I needed from Walmart.